Hello, Robin Wilson with Expat Diaries, and today is going to be just a solo interview with myself. I did not schedule any guests, and because I've been traveling for the month of May, I just had a crazy, crazy busy schedule. But I do have some upcoming trip to Costa Rica planned, and it's really unusual for me. So I just kind of wanted to chat about that for a second because I know that everybody that watches this is not already living in Costa Rica. So some of you are just considering the move down or a visit down or however you're planning on experiencing Costa Rica. So, for the first time in a long time, I am actually traveling for like vacation. And it's been so long since I've kind of traveled like a tourist to Costa Rica. I kind of had to rethink the whole thing, right? Like, because when I come, I have a whole set of things that I always do, people that I see, places that I go. But I'm bringing down my daughter, who's been down there before on a very short trip, and then her husband and two kids that are 12 and 13. Now, they've never been down there. And I have to be mindful of some things because the three of them, not my daughter, but my son in law and my two grandkids, are fair skinned redheads. And so, like, the things that I'm planning for them trip wise, like, and kind of like want to expose them to Costa Rica, but I also want them to have a good time while they're there. So I'm having to plan it around, the sun because I don't want to fry them to a crisp and then they never want to come back. So I was chewing around on some different excursions and adventure things to do that I've done in the past, and like going, I feel like we were probably in a lot of sun or whatever. And so I finally came to the conclusion of what I was going to do. And so most of these tour companies, you can schedule morning excursions. And so that's what I did. So we actually come in on the 14th. Sorry, I'd stutter there for just a second. We come in on the 14th and we're flying into San Jose. And normally I would grab Sansa and just come on over to Capos or to Golfito, wherever I was going, and not drive it. And I planned on doing that. And I thought, this is kind of stupid because they've never experienced any of Costa Rica. And so we are renting a van and we are driving from San Jose into, I think our place that we're staying at is like real close to Plantanillo. So we'll make that 3 hour drive. We'll stop in Tarcolis and see the crocodiles, of course. That's a must see, 100%. And that drive along there is really pretty, anyways. And so I'm so kind of happy that we get to have that experience, other than like when I get there, I constantly just leave the airport, go straight over to Sansa, hop on a flight, go down to where I want to be, do whatever I'm doing. And it's funny for me to go back and think like a tourist or a tour guide again, because I've been coming for over 10 years. And so, I feel like I've probably done just about everything there is to do. And now when I come, it's about business, or it's about, our property, or, or I come in and dog sit for friends or whatever that is. But I usually just come down there and live there for like a week or 2 weeks and then come back to the States. So it was actually kind of fun to actually go back into that vacation planning mode again and to go, okay, I'm creating experiences for them that they may never have again. So we'll drive from San Jose over to Plantanillo on the 14th. And then here's was my decision, and my thought process behind it was, I'm going to do this before they all get sunburned because I don't know how to avoid it. So we're going to do beach days on the 15th, which is a Saturday. So we'll probably start like Dominical, go down to Uvita, and then of course you can't miss Ventanas, right? That's gorgeous there. But I told them all, like, bring some cool shirts, everybody be matching or whatever, and I'll take family beach photos of you guys on day one before everybody's sunburned. So we're going to do that. We'll do that Saturday morning before the sun gets really high and hot, and we have some good, not tough, stringent sunlight. So we're going to do that Saturday, and then probably grab a pizza somewhere and then bring it back to, Dominical somewhere and watch the sunset, because I think it's just gorgeous right there. Usually we would go down by Porque No, and we'd either eat or we'd park down there and watch the sunset. But when I pulled it up online, it said that that they were temporarily closed. So I don't know if that's true or not. We'll find out when we get down there. But otherwise, we will have a Sunset Pizza Beach dinner somewhere down there. Then the next day, we're going to drive down to Golfito. So my friends and I own some land in Golfito, and we're going to go down and meet with the guy we bought it from, the developer, the attorney. We've got some things to meet, but he's making us breakfast. So we have to get up super early to drive down to Golfito to have breakfast with Marvin. And then after we're there, after we're done with Marvin, then we'll probably go and walk our property. But I think like maybe even drive over to Zancudo and have some lunch on the beach there. Be yummy, be nice place. That's such a nice little beach over there. It's so secluded. It's a crappy drive to get in there, but it is a nice little secluded beach. I like that part of it. Then we are doing the next day. We are, for any of you that are interested, I will pop all the links to everything that we scheduled. The next day we are doing, let me look at my planner real quick because I wrote everything down in my travel planner. So then on Monday, we are whitewater rafting, and we're going to do that. We're going to do the 8:30 one, right? So we're just going to avoid as much of that harsh sunlight as we can. And then the next day, which is Tuesday, we're going to do a quad tour out of Manuel Antonio, rainforest, waterfalls, fun stuff like that. That's probably my latest one. That one starts at 10, and that's the latest thing that I have scheduled for them. And then on Wednesday, we're going to Nayaka. Like, I can't come to Costa Rica without going to Nayaka. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful place ever. We were going way before they had trucks that would take you up there. We just literally hiked the entire thing. But we're going to go do Nayaka and show them that. There are some animal sanctuaries that I probably want to take them to as well, just so that they, could possibly see some sloths or some pasores or whatever wildlife, that they have to share. But I just really want them to get such a good feel for not just the fun, because, we'll be done every day by probably, 1:00. And then the rest of the day is ours to do. If we want to roam around, if we want to go down to Dominical to where all the shops are down on the beach and pick up some souvenirs or whatever. I just really want them to get a feel for what I love about this country. And really just, I don't know, just feel the calm and the peace of not having to be rushed or hurried to go anywhere, to the howler monkeys waking you up in the morning at 5 a.m. if you get to sleep in that late, to being so exhausted that you're wondering if it's 8:30 and you can go to bed yet. So all of the fun things that we love to do when we're in Costa Rica is what I want to share with them. Now, we're not going ziplining. I mean, there's a bunch of other things that we could do, some boat tours and things like that. But I really just wanted to do things with them that they couldn't do and they couldn't see anywhere else, because I just love the country so much that sharing it with them now at a pivotal point in their life when they're 12 and 13, them being able to appreciate a foreign country and learning, what do we eat here? Why it's okay. Like, it's okay you don't have internet. It's okay that your cell phone, is not going to work, because we're not giving them an international plan, because I need them to be able to just de-stress, just enjoy being kids. We're bringing board games down, things to do with them. And then the place that we rented, the Airbnb that we rented, has 2 pools. So even if they're fighting, they don't even have to hang out with each other, which when they're around me, they don't fight. So there's that. But I'm really looking forward to, once again, looking at Costa Rica through a tourist eyes, and really kind of going back to that having fun, because most of the time I'm down there now, I'm just kind of plotting and planning. Okay, I need to get water. Okay, what are we going to do about septic? Okay, let's look at another builder's places. And so this is going to be kind of nice that we're just there enjoying a vacation. I don't know that I've done that in quite a while, and I'm super excited about that, to show everybody else what I love about this country. And the one time that my daughter ever came down was a really, really short trip for her. I think we were only down there for like 3 days. We were leasing a property down there at the time, and we didn't get to do a ton of like exploring and her seeing stuff, whatever. So it'll be, especially and she wasn't married at the time either. So it'll be really great for her to see this and show it to her kids and to have that experience with them for the first time of them ever using their passports. I'm like so excited about that right there. So I will load a bunch of photos and videos up afterwards. And I will create some video to go on our YouTube channel and just kind of show you all the fun that we had while we were down vacationing in Costa Rica. So, for everyone out there, don't forget to subscribe. I will have new interviews coming up next week. Don't forget to follow, do all of the things, share with anybody that you know that is looking to either visit Costa Rica or come down and become an expat. I mean, it's a great place to be. Pura vida.